on the campaign trail for a while now, but it seems that it is getting worse. Republican vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin today accused Barack Obama of, get this is a quote, palling around with terrorists. All right, if that draws your interest, then good, because we want to explain this to you. It caught our attention, and CNN's Ed Henry as well. He joins us now from Carson, California. We're expecting Sarah Palin to be there live at any moment. Okay, palling around with terrorists, that is a very strong assertion there. Why are we hearing this, Ed?
It is very strong, Don. You're absolutely right. And even before Sarah Palin arrives here in California, her advisors were telling me to expect at this rally later this hour that we'll see that she's really going to, in their words, take the gloves off. And what she's doing is essentially taking on the role of attack dog at a time when John McCain is very much on the defensive, as you know, slipping behind in part because of the financial crisis, slipping behind in key battleground states. And what she's doing is taking issue and making an issue out of a story in the New York Times today, raising questions about Barack Obama's ties to Bill Ayers, a former 1960s radical, a founder of Weather Underground, a group that led bombings at the Pentagon and Capitol Hill, Vietnam War-era protests. And at a stop in Colorado earlier today, Sarah Palin was talking about the sacrifice of U.S. soldiers and then said, quote, "Our opponent, though, is someone who sees America, it seems, as being so imperfect that he's palling around with terrorists who would target their own country." Now, the Obama camp is very aware that this is late in the game and that Democrats in 2004 got very frustrated when at this stage of the campaign, John Kerry did not push back and fight back hard enough when he faced personal attacks from Republicans. So very quickly, the Obama camp put out a statement saying, quote, "The very newspaper story Governor Palin cited made clear that Senator Obama is not close to Bill Ayers, much less pals, and that he has strongly condemned the despicable acts Ayers committed 40 years ago when Obama was 8. Barack Obama, 8 years old at the time of these bombings that I mentioned. What is going on here behind the scenes is Obama aides are picking up also on a story in the Washington Post today where a Republican advisor is quoted anonymously as saying basically that the McCain camp wants to distract from the economy, which is not a good issue necessarily for McCain, talk about personal issues, maybe bring up all kinds of personal issues about Barack Obama in the days ahead. The Obama camp is saying, look, what's going on here is John McCain doesn't want to talk about the financial crisis. He wants to go on the attack instead. The McCain camp is firing back and insisting that these kind of personal attacks get at the character of Barack Obama and whether or not he's fit to be commander-in-chief. I think the bottom line is this is just the beginning, Don. We're going to hear a lot more of this in the days ahead in these final 30 days or so.
And just the beginning, Ed, and also wonder are these issues that are important to the American people, are these just distractions, and it's up to us as the media to try to weed through it to give the viewer and the voter information that they really need to know when it concerns this. All right, Ed Henry standing by. Ed, thank you very much for your reporting.